Hi, it's the 3rd of February 2018, 5 p.m. This is a picture of Nika, one of the girls who used to chat in the Wild Jungle and Sexy Cams online chat room of Pal Talk. And the reason I've put her up there will become obvious later, but I've pretty much left that room. It degenerated into just fighting, more fighting, and more fighting, and I just wasn't enjoying it anymore. And I thought, what's the point? I'd much rather create my own channel and try and get a few people around, and we have a bit of fun together. So uh, I came up with an idea, sort of based on what's been happening. This morning I woke up and oh shit, I've had a terrible week with equipment. I've just had things failing, one thing after the next. And this morning I woke up and my hard drive, I was screaming, oh no, what the hell now? And it's a brand new computer, or a few months old, and the bloody hard drive's gone already. Oh, Christ. Well, so anyway, uh, uh, here we go. Now I've fortunately had another hard drive, a new one as well, so I could swap it over. But I had to change it, reload my operating system, put all my programs back on, and what have you. And it just felt like everything was against me. My headsets are broken. It's just one thing after the other. And I was just thinking, oh, I'd hate to imagine, what's awaiting for me on my channel. It's everything else is going wrong. What shit fight's going to happen there? And I was starting to feel a bit dejected because I thought, oh, yeah, some of my ideas are a bit strange, and I thought, sort of a bit outside the square, and I thought, oh, yeah, nobody's going to be very interested or what have you. So anyway, my hard drive was still working, so I opened it, had a look at it, and honestly, the first thing I saw was a comment by, is it Geronge? I don't know how, I can't even spell it, let alone, yeah, it's a Geronge Nagoya or something like that. Sounds English. But he left a message on one of Captain Bob's comments, and just saying, basically saying good luck to you, good luck, mate. My heart's with you. And I looked at it and I thought, oh fuck, that is exactly what I want to see. It used to happen all the time. Once people were like that all the time, and but not so much anymore, rarely anymore. But and it was just, it gave me a lift. Like I had a shit of a day in front of me. Things weren't going too well, and that to have happened on my channel is just fucking brilliant. Okay, and I thought, yeah, well, Captain Bob would have got a hit from it. I got a hit from it, and this guy probably got a hit from doing it. So I thought, just for a simple well-wishing, 3 guys get a hit, get a bit of a lift, helps them off for the day. Okay, and I got to thinking, it's a bit like a bar. It's a bit like I'm at a bar, I'm talking to Captain Bob, and this guy was standing next to us at the bar, and he overheard the conversation. And when I walked away, he turned to the guy and said, "Captain Bob, good. I couldn't help but overhear what's happening to you. I'm sorry to hear about it. I hope everything goes well for you." That's just what I thought in my mind. I just thought, yeah, that's if you can get that scene. And I thought, yeah, gee, when we're not out in the desert with John, in Iraq or Afghanistan or something, shooting people and shooting snipers and having fun with all the sand and the sun and stuff. I thought we could pretend that we're in a bar, air-conditioned bar. I mean, look, I know you guys would prefer to pretend that you're out in the desert, fighting the enemy, shooting snipers and doing all sorts. I know that, but I'm older, okay? I'd be happier in a bar, just having a few drinks, sitting in the air conditioning, and cracking some jokes and just chatting. But I thought, so in addition to doing that, we could also do this, and I thought, well, why don't we just have a mgtow bar chat? I could build it into a channel. I could add a section or something like that, and just call it bar chat. So if you see bar chat with Captain Bob or bar chat with Kurt 2022, yeah, that's what it's about. It's like me, talking to them at the bar, and having a chat. So it'll be aimed at them. I mean, anybody can look at it, I suppose, but it will be aimed at them, and I'll try and sort of give an idea what the conversation's about in the title. But the reason I put Nika up is I don't know whether any of you guys have had experience with, masturbating over women, but typically what happens, for those of you who aren't aware, you'll go about your daily work or whatever, or do whatever, and then when you go, get into this sort of frame of mind, you recall people, and you take up exactly where you left off. It's sort of got this contiguous nature. It's not like you have to imagine all the other shitty things that happened, before you get back to memories of her, in a sequential way. Now, you said you go to a random down and just bang straight to her, and she seems to be in a little room all by herself. You just go straight there. You don't even know. You don't even knock. You just go straight in. And that's what I'm thinking this would be like. Someone could make a comment last night in England at, whatever time, 8 hours ago, and I wake up the next morning and I, wow, gee, that's good, yeah, I'll get a blast. Or, a Captain Bob might have got it 3 hours ago. We don't need to be doing it simultaneously. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, so in a sense, it's a continuous. You're going into a file, bang, and you just pick up that particular file. I mean, just to take the concept to a ridiculous extent, when I was separating from my wife, I was going through some papers I had, and I came across a letter from a mother that she'd written to me, maybe 1976 or something like that. I don't know, sometime in the 70s. And she's saying, "Hi, my darling Bob, how are you?" Blah blah blah. And my first thought was, "Oh, thanks, Mum. Geez, it's good to, yeah. Oh, thanks. That feels nice." She died in 1992. But the whole point was that it was written so long ago, but it was still fresh. It was still, it was really just, it gave me a lift. I mean, and I really felt like saying, "Well, Mum, things aren't going too well for me. I've just separated from Sue and blah 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 blah." Yeah, but the whole point is that that's what I mean. It's contiguous of nature. It doesn't matter what's happened in between time. I go straight back to thoughts of my mum, and she loves me. And my first thought was, gee, well, somebody loves me, or at least, somebody loves me, likes me, even. No, likes me, that's what I thought, yeah, it's good, someone actually likes me. Because at that point, I didn't think anybody liked me at all, Yeah, so if you get the idea of that, that's what that'll be. So if you see mgtow bar chat, that's the idea of it. And just, I'll just make comments to people, and just to keep in touch, just as if I was chatting to them at a bar, and one-on-one. Then I'll walk away and talk to somebody else. Okay, so that's the idea of that. Okay, you got that? I'll talk to you later. Bye.